Hi, I'm Sam, this is Marta. We're going to take you through a shift, stretch, flow sequence. So, down on the floor for the first move. On all fours, hands under chest, knees under hips, we're going to come up into a cat stretch. Tucking the chin to the chest, rounding the back towards the ceiling. So you're focusing on pushing through the heel of the hand, spreading the shoulder blades as much as you can. From there, we're going to reverse into cow, lifting the chin away from the chest, drawing the shoulders away from the ears and lifting the tailbone up. We're going to move through this stretch, rounding up and arching away. So take your time with it. We're mobilizing the spine as well as stretching through it. Great stretch that you can perform every day. You're then going to find a neutral position, eyes nose down. You're going to take your right hand higher than the left, take it across to the left, nail it into the floor, and you're going to sit back into an angled child's pose. You can rest your head on your left hand and really feel the stretch all the way down the right side of the body, under the armpit, through your back. Feel that, Marta? Feels good, right? From there, you're just going to reach the hand a little bit higher up and further across, nail it into the floor again, don't let it move, and really feel that stretch. Nice, right? Good. Gently slide back up onto all fours. Take the left hand this time higher than the right, across, nail it into the floor, and sit back again. Oh, feels even tight on that side. So again, you should feel this under the armpit, down through your lats, into your back. Walk the hand a little bit higher and across to the right side, nail it into the floor again. Just increasing the intensity of that stretch, just a little bit more. We're going to stay with the upper body, again coming up onto all fours, this time reaching the right arm under the left, taking the shoulder and the ear to the ground, right palm up. So some upper back stretch, getting a little bit of a stretch through the shoulder as well. Gently push through your left hand, reach that hand, right arm up towards the ceiling. With that rotation, you're then going to swing the arm further under and across. So again, we're just increasing the intensity of the stretch. Can you feel it just a little bit more, Marta? Brilliant. And back up onto all fours. So we're going to do the left arm this time. Reach it under the right, take the shoulder and ear to the ground, palm up to the ceiling. Gently push back up, rotate and reach. Keep the shoulder away from the ear and then swing the arm even further across. Awesome. Back onto all fours and then pushing onto the knees. You're going to take a step forward, a big step forward on the right foot. Push the hips forward. Allow your knee to track your toes, so your knee should finish above your big toe. Hands on the front thigh, just hold there. Good. You want to make sure your front foot is flat to the ground. To stretch the hips here in this hip flexor stretch, what I'm going to do is tuck your tailbone under into a posterior tilt, and you'll feel tension through the hip. So you're stretching it a little bit more. Then release. Left arm goes up next to the ear. Then we're going to reach across. So combining tricep, torso, and hip flexors. So we're leaning to the right, whilst leaning back from the head and chest, but pushing the hips and knee forward. Good stretch. Good, and release. Take the left hand down to the floor, and then all we're going to do is push the right knee gently across into hurdle stretch. So you're just going to drop your hip and your knee to the ground. From here, your hand should be either side of your knee and foot. You're going to take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, push the chest towards the knee and the head towards the floor. So you're going to feel this stretch down through the outside of your abductors, the glutes, but as well getting a little bit of movement through the hip. Gently push back up. You're going to bring the front foot to the back leg, back foot to the bottom, and take your right hand just outside your hip. From here, we're going to take the hips up nice and high into mermaid, and reach the left arm over the ear. Then from there, you're going to roll the left shoulder back and really think about pushing the hips towards the ceiling. How's that feel, Marta? It's nice. So we're keeping these stretches nice and simple, but keeping them in a nice flowing style. We're going to lower the hips towards the floor, and then we're going to lengthen that left leg out to the side. From there, we're going to square off to the leg, turn the toe up, and the inside foot, we're just going to turn it up a little bit to keep the knee down. From here, we're going to breathe in, lift nice and tall with the right arm, And we're going to reach up and across to the opposite leg. Yeah, so if you've got short arms, it might be a little bit harder, right? Depending on how long your legs are in comparison to your arms. I've got long arms and relatively short legs, I suppose I must have. Deep breath in, reach up again. As you breathe out, reach further. So it's a little bit of a developmental stretch there. As you take a breath in, on the breath out, that stretch reflex as you reach across. Good, gently slide up. Take that right foot over the left leg. And you're going to try and hug the right knee in towards the left hip. Lifting the chin up, lifting the chest up. Not wrenching the spine, just looking straight ahead. Pulling the knee across to the opposite hip or shoulder. So again, a nice glute stretch and abductor stretch. Awesome. We're going to shake off the legs, back onto the knees. So what we did on the right side, we now did on the left side. So a big step forward on the left foot. Push the knee forward, allow the knee to track the toe, but lift the chin and chest. Good. Hips stay square to the front. Again, we're going to try and tuck the tailbone under, and then you'll feel tension in the hip as you're stretching it. So this is how you actually stretch your hips effectively, okay? Then we release, take the right arm up next to the ear, bend the elbow, reach out and across, and pull gently to the left. Lean back from the head and chest, push the knee forward, push the hip forward. Great combination stretch. We've got quite a few combination stretches here. And release. Take the right hand down and gently push the left knee towards the floor, catching as you drop. Good. So your shin should be running across. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, push the chest to the knee, head to the floor. Remember to breathe through the stretches. Every breath out, try and sink further and further into the stretch. Slowly ease back up. Pull the front foot to the back leg, back foot to the bottom, left hand outside the hip, drive the hips up, reach the right arm over the ear, roll the right shoulder back, hips to the ceiling, driving up. Carefully lower for mermaid, lengthen that right leg out to the side, turn that inside leg, sole of the foot up to keep the knee down. Deep breath in, reach the left arm up and across. So you're feeling the stretch all the way down the back of that right leg. Again, a little bit of a combination through the torso as well, through your lats and upper back. Breathe in, sit tall, breathe out, round and reach. Gently slide back up. Take the left foot over your right leg and hug opposite knee to shoulder. Remember to lift through the chin and chest, lengthen through the spine. Think about thoracic extension as you do these stretches. Good, and release, shake off the legs. Last one, I'm going to take a full body stretch. Point the toes, reach the arms. Hugging the knees into the chest, bring the head up to meet the knees. Whoop. Lower the feet, arms out to a T. Release the spine, knees right to left, look the opposite direction. Knees to the left, look to the right. Finishing off, rolling onto the front. Pushing up into cobra, shoulders away from ears. Tuck the toes under into down dog. Deep breath in, lift the heels. Breath out, drop the heels. Slowly walk the hands towards the feet and roll back up, one vertebrae at a time. Awesome. So that's the flow stretch complete.